What's up, guys? I've been grinding the Crucible like crazy, definitely trying to get my Valor rank up. I'm definitely holding off on the Glory rank just because all the hardcore people are going for it right now. But in this video, we'll be going over the Quickstep submachine gun. Now, how to obtain this weapon? You can get this weapon from almost every vendor inside of Destiny 2. It's only a matter of time before you get it to drop. Like, if you have a lot of tokens for any planetary vendors or anybody in the tower, you'll probably get this thing to drop. I got it to drop within one of my first drops on the new expansion. Let's go over Spurso. Comes with adaptive frame, a well-rounded grip, reliable and sturdy. The SLO-21 post, which is a short zoom sight, increases handling speed, slightly increases range. Then you have the SPO-57 front, which is medium zoom, highlights enemy targets, greatly increases range and slightly decreases handling speed. You have the SPO-26 front, which is another short zoom sight, increases handling speed and increases range. You have two mag options. You have steady rounds. This magazine is optimized for recoil control. Greatly increases stability, slightly decreases range. You have flared magwell, optimized for faster reloading, slightly increases stability, greatly increases reload speed. And then finally you have a trait perk, a dynamic sway reduction. When holding down the trigger, this weapon's sway reduction system boosts accuracy over time. Here's a summary of what I use. So sight-wise, it's a difficult decision because each one of the sights are pretty good on their own, but if you want the most range, I'd go with the SPO-57 front, but any sight is a good option in my opinion, depending on if you want range versus handling. Magazine-wise, again, it's kind of difficult to choose between steady rounds and flared magwell. I played around with both, and they're both pretty well, but if you want the most range, go with flared magwell just because steady rounds gets rid of range, but if you want a good amount of stability, then I'd go with steady rounds. This trait perk, dynamic sway reduction, is an okay perk in my opinion. Making it more accurate the longer you hold the trigger is great, but it doesn't help with any other stats like stability, range, and handling, etc., etc. I don't know if accuracy is an actual stat inside of Destiny 2, so I don't really know how this perk is how this perk helps certain weapons, because I know a lot of weapons actually have dynamic sway reduction. It's just like they also have other perks that go on top of it that actually help it. Like I know the Prosecutor auto rifle, like that thing comes with like dynamic sway reduction on it, but it doesn't feel like it has dynamic sway reduction, you know what I'm saying? So PvE wise, I don't have any footage, but I can safely say it is not a PvE oriented weapon. SMG's got a buff in PvE in general, but this one does not have any perks that would make it viable in those PvE activities. There are some other SMGs that are better for PvE, but again, like there are a plethora of other weapons on top of just SMGs that are made for PvE specifically. Like any weapon that comes with like Firefly, even SMG-wise, the anti-ope is a better option just because you get kill clip, you can get optimal DPS. Going over PvP, in the Crucible, this weapon is aggressively average. Like, yeah, it has a good number of perks, and it fits in the 900 RPM Suros SMG category, but it doesn't feel as good as those other Suros SMGs that are available. It has an okay amount of stability, but for some reason the recoil direction is ridiculous, and with every sight, it feels like you can't drop an enemy as fast as they can drop you. So, like, this weapon, considering it is Suros, like, there are other Suros SMGs, but, like, the Hero's Burden and the Royal Dispensation 2, they're the Iron Banner and the New Monarchy SMGs. Like, there are better SMGs than this that come with less stability. They have more range, though, but they just feel more accurate in general. Finally, my ranking is a 6 out of 10. Overall, this SMG isn't bad, but it's definitely not the best within this archetype or the best within SMGs in general. Like, obviously, anti-ope completely dominates the PvP field, so I don't think anything's going to end up beating out that thing. But if you like it and you can play well with it, awesome. Like, I know a lot of people have, they actually like the weapon versus myself. Like myself, I definitely didn't feel like I could like actually win out engagements within like a close quarters combat situation. So I wouldn't recommend just going into PvP and attempt to just go crazy with this SMG, but if you want to try something new that's not the meta, go for it. It is usable, but you definitely need to choose your engagements extremely wisely. But yeah, guys, that's my review over the Quickstep SMG. If you want to know how to support me, there'll be a link below. It'll say best way to support me. It'll take you to a 4-minute video. It's not Patreon or anything like that. I believe it's a lot better in Patreon. I believe you guys get a lot more out of it than if you do Patreon. But if you don't want to do that, you can always like this video, subscribe to the channel, press that bell next to subscribe if you want to see when I drop some new content, and comment what you guys want to see below. I'm making content for you guys, so literally whatever you want to see, I'll be dropping it. Like, all these new Iron Banner weapons are coming in, so you already know I'll be dropping a review on some of those weapons whenever I get them. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. We'll catch you next time.